I never ever wanted to be the new hot, you know, electronic label, the new hot house label. And you know, it was actually basically when I was first getting into DJ, and I was really into this guy DJ Harvey. I was going to his parties that were Tonka parties, and I was lucky enough to get to know him, because when I started doing the club, I booked him, and you know, got to know him quite well. And I took a lot of advice from him. And it's one of those things when you're talking to someone, and he said, no, early on when I was just a kid, and it was like, you know, maybe 21, and he was like, I was struggling a bit, like I want to get gigs like everyone is, and I was like, just relax, like, you don't want to be flavour of the month. And he said, like, if you're flavour of the month, what happens next month? There's another flavour, it's not you. So I had that very early, and it's just one of those pieces of advice that really stayed in my head. So from early on, I was, I wasn't trying to be took his advice, and I didn't want to, try and make it instantly hot, or like, it's got time, we can build, and we're here 15 years later because, we wait for trends to finish, and come back round. And now, okay, everyone's like, oh, house is back, and it's okay, fine. Well, we never went away. It's just because maybe some, what the most fashionable DJs are playing, this month, shouldn't change because of that. So that's something we were really clear on as well, just to really stick to our guns, We have new rules for signing out artists, because it became so, in the old days, you just, I like the track, sign the track, put it out, that's fine. And then those days are pretty much gone, which is in a way a little sad, because that was nice. But yeah, those days, as I say, are pretty much gone. Yeah, really have like kind of 3 rules. Basically, they've got to have the right attitude. So we've got to think, they're like I was saying, they've got to fit into what I think is the 2020 mentality or sound. Basically, we do want them to put a live show together. They can, they can do it live, or they can DJ live. It has to be on the road. Music is communication. It's fine if you want to just stay in the studio project. That's okay, but for us, we asked for that, and for 3, we also asked that they're going to put as much into it as us. It's a classic indie thing. It's 50-50. We'll give you 50% of the royalties, but we're going to put, from our end, 100%. We want to see you put 100%, so we feel that everyone's now working towards the project. So those are the 3 rules we try to work to sign someone.
2020 sound system.
The 2020 sound system, we started because there was a point for me, there was a real low in electronic music. Turn of the century, God, that sounds old now, doesn't it? But around 2000, I think it was really an uninspiring time. There was really, I could see nowhere to go. There was just more beats and more beats and more 4/4. And it got to the point when if I heard a boom, boom, and one more time, I was really going to kill somebody. But then suddenly, in England especially, we had a whole new wave of like really good bands come up at the same time. The band scene had been really down, and then suddenly had this explosion of really good bands again. I wanted to kind of think about what I'd been doing, and at the same time I was interested in a lot of these new bands coming through, and said, okay, well, let's, it's not pretty clever about it. Let's mix that together. Let's put some of what we like out of the live bands together with what we do, and then let's just try and make our music, but really in a very live way. That's that's what I was really always trying to build as well. A 2020 sound is like, you know, you get these basically conversations where you go down to London and you have meetings with distributors and they're like, listen, you got to book this remix, so you got to do this, we need to, this sound selling, and it's just like, you know, the whole point is 2020Vision. The whole point is that we like that name because we wanted people to have a perfect vision for music, to think clearly about different perspectives and not to be in this one, you know, direction. And then, you know, it makes me laugh because you hear these DJs, they go, oh yeah, I play everything, I play house and techno and house, and like, and that's all there is. That's all the music. Well done, you know. There's your medal. You know, fantastic. It's like there's just lots of music. Well, what's important to me is we always try to sign the artists that we like their attitude, we like their philosophy, and for some reason they fitted into the 2020 sound in my mind, even though, you know, someone would say, well, listen, why did you put out this Double D record? It's nothing to do with Paul Woolford record, it's nothing to do with the Carl Findler record. And they say, well, actually they've all got a thread running through them which is for some reason attracted me, even though one might be, you know, pretty much a hip-hop record. Is for where Double D comes from, is from hip-hop. Carl comes from absolutely pure electro, and not this electro word that everyone uses now, but, you know, the purest of electro. And then, you know, we have straight up house producers like Fred Everything. And then I get artists calling me like, you know, why are you signing this guy? This is cheesy, or this is... And I'm like, you know what? You just relax, make your music, you do what you want, and we'll run the label, you know. So in my mind, there's a 2020 sound, but maybe it's a little confusing for people. I don't know.
Happy boy, and I got some fruits.